Hi, I'm Crystal. Today I want to talk about presenting gifts of wine, beer, or soda. Using the original packaging is not great. I think we can do better as paper crafters. Certainly, when giving gifts to adults, gifts of consumables are really welcome. And I think that decorating these carriers can be really easy and fun. And they all fold flat for storage, which is great. So in this case, I covered up the branding with a little acrylic paint. And then I used some scrapbook paper to cover up the sides. Wrapping paper would work equally well. I had this scrapbook paper left over from prior seasons, and it's actually different paper on each side. And I used the cut aparts from the scrapbook paper to do a little extra decoration. So I think that these 6-pack holders in particular, they have nice straight pieces, and it's very easy to cut the paper to match the sides and to attach it with glue or tape. The surface is a little bit uneven, so stamping is not a great choice here. I think the decorative paper is really the way you want to go. So in this case, this carrier will hold a 16.9 ounce bottle of soda. So if somebody on your list really likes Coke or Diet Coke, something like that, why not go to the 7-Eleven and get one of every flavor they sell? I think that would be a fun gift. So another option for these carriers is stickers. So in this case, I covered up the branding with some acrylic paint, and then I used these snowflakes to decorate the bottom and a little bit on the top. The top of this carrier was already silver, so I thought that was really appropriate to the season. This one would hold some canned Starbucks Frappuccinos. I think that would be great. And again, they fold flat for storage, so why not do them up in advance? So another option, of course, is the larger carriers that are meant for the 750 milliliter glass bottles. And in this case, I used die cuts. Now, for these carriers, the cuts on the carrier are so complex that I don't think that paper is a good choice. I tried it, and it was a miserable failure. So I went with a little acrylic paint to cover the branding, and then seasonally appropriate die cuts and a little bit of sparkly, snowy spatter. So these carriers are meant for 750 milliliter glass bottles like wine, but they will also hold 1 liter bottles for the fizzy water that's, fruit flavored, that's really popular right now. And I covered the top and all the sides using a variety of die cuts. I think this is perfect for the season. Could be Christmas, could be Thanksgiving, could be any winter holiday. So let's say, though, that you don't really want to take 6 bottles of anything. You're just going to a party and you want a hostess gift. I think the traditional wine tag there is the way to go, whatever type of liquid you're bringing. So I cut the cardstock out and then used a hole punch at the top. I have the measurements in the description box if you need those. Since I'm using cardstock, that's perfect for stamping, but I had a bunch of die cuts left over from my earlier project. I cut a couple of them shorter in case you had a shorter bottle, left a couple of them longer for a taller bottle. I think these would be great for any Thanksgiving gathering or any holiday party. Very appropriate to the season. These have a mix of scrapbook paper and die cuts, and I just think these turned out lovely. I think that anybody would be happy to get a gift with one of these tags on it. So these are a couple that I did in red paper. One is to look like Santa's jacket, of course, with his buttons and belt. And on the other one, I used some more scrapbook paper to decorate. So I hope that this idea is helpful to you, and I hope that you have a wonderful holiday season. And I really appreciate your time. Thank you for joining me today.